Hi, welcome to tutorial number 37 for CSCI 130 Introduction to Programming here at the University of Wisconsin Parkside. We have an additional practice now using functions, and this is what we're going to be posting today. So right now I have opened my Visual Basic and I have a form, and I just changed the title. It says function practice. It says that we need to compute a function given two values. That's what the instruction says. I'm going to have a label and I'm going to explain that on the label. So in my label, I'm going to say, let me check again what I put on there. So function, okay, so let's say there is a function of two variables, so let's call that f of a comma b. Well, let's call that comma b, then let's call that lower case f. So f of a comma b, so if you give a and b, it says that we're going to return 3 times a minus 7 times b minus 11. So that's the function. So this is what we want to compute. Then we are going to have two text boxes. So let's get a text box. If I can find it here, text box and a label. So this is for a. Okay, you know what, let's put a equals, then let's put label like this, there, and then let's copy this, Control C, Control V, and then let's say here that this is, sorry, here, to select this, change the A for a B, so providing then the B, and then here we're gonna say, let's copy this again, Control C, and then this, and let's say that here this is f of a comma b. And move this down, then we're going to have a button. We're going to say here compute function. Okay, so we just want, in our previous tutorial we were practicing with a sub. Remember, subroutines, they don't have a return statement, so now we want to have something that returns. So this is my input and this is my output, so I'm gonna click over here. So let's define a function over here. So once I double click, I'm not writing here, remember I write over here, and then I say function. I want a sub, I type sub, then I need a name, so I can call that function f, my function, or whatever I want to call it. Then in parentheses I list what we call the parameters. What is it that I'm going to provide as an input? Well, I will give an x, and that x is an integer. I think that's what they say, right? And then comma y is also an integer. And then subs don't have a return statement, but functions do. So here I'm going to say and this returns an integer. There. So it says receiving the parameter and returns that. Okay, so then here what we need to say, so this is very simple. Return what? Well, 3 times that x, which is my a, minus, oh well, just to avoid confusion, well, that's okay. 3 times x, and then minus 7 times b, which in this case is y, minus 11. And that's it. This is what the function does. So you're providing two variables, the x and the y, and then that x you're going to multiply times by 3, and then minus 7 times whatever is the second parameter, and 11. So here I just need to read the a and the b and then compute the formula. So then um, here I'm having a problem with this. Okay, let's take that away for a second. Okay, so here we are going to say that we will not define two variables, a and b. So b, a as integer, and this comes from the numerical value of text box 1 dot text, and then b as integer, and this comes from my second text box, right? Text box 2 dot text. And what is it that we want to do? We want to display on the label so no display here. So this is text box 1, text box 2, so I want to display on text box 3. So then we say text box 3 dot text equals the answer of calling function f with a comma b, and that's it. So look, I'm calling that, so I'm reading who's a and who's b, and then I'm calling, look, f, can you give me the answer if I give you the a and the b, and whatever is the answer I'm going to put it on the text box 3, and this is what the function is doing, and that's it. So I'm going to press F5, and let's see. So if I give a 0 and a 0, compute the function negative 11, and that's why 3 times 0 minus 7 times 0, that will be 0, 0 minus 11. Now if I do 1, that will be 3 times 1 minus 7 times 0, so that will be 1 minus 11. It should be no, I'm sorry, this is 3 times 1, that's 3 positive, minus 11, that will be negative 8. If I put a 1 over here and then I compute the function, that will be 3 minus 7, that will be minus 4, and minus 11, that's how that gives me that negative 15. So this looks fine, so it's ready for posting. So posting that right now. Thank you.